everybody. I'm going a different way. They've changed the dumpster truck schedule. At one point, there was a discussion that they were going to, I guess, sort of monopolize the dumpster truck collection, so that you wouldn't have like 3 and 4 different companies going up and down the alleys all in one day, which makes sense. So you get one truck who collects from all the buildings. It makes way more sense. And it has reduced the amount of times I go out there and I have to wait because there's a trash truck jamming up the works. So yeah, I guess sometimes you have to consolidate the business. I'm sure it's reduced the air pollution as well. Okay. So yeah, that was a bit of a good plan. So it's such a beautiful day. It's so nice. We've got this thing that happens in Los Angeles called May Gray, and I know it's still April. The May Gray kicked in early this year, and sometimes it goes all the way into June, at which point they call it June Gloom. And what it is, there's a marine layer that just sort of lingers until about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But this particular week, it's been very cold. We even had like a wee touch of rain earlier I've turned the furnace back on because it's cold. So yeah, it's a little unusual. It's depressing. It's very depressing when you get all these really gray mornings. But once it burns off and it feels like, Los Angeles from the movies, it's very easy to forget that the weather was so poopy until you wake up the next morning and you're like, where's the sun? So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. If we don't get June gloom, to me that indicates that we're going to have a very hot summer. So I'm not looking forward to that, because very hot lately has been too hot. So we'll see. I'm headed right now out to Griffith Park, and I love that drive because you get to go on the weird if you get on the 5 and you go north a little bit, you go through all those little tunnels. And if you've ever seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, those tunnels take you to Toontown. Maybe if I think of it, I'll catch some B-roll. My window's very dirty, so it'll be through a buggy windshield, but we'll all live. Or you could just do yourself a favor and watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah. I don't really have like a super focused thing. I took my hiatus. I took some time off. I was just really grumpy and depressed and irritated, and that was about 6 weeks of that. And I just decided I had to get over myself. Part of what I'm pissed off about is I went from not losing any weight to gaining 10 pounds. So scale is moving, but definitely in the wrong direction. And so, I mean, I watch everything I eat. I log it all. I take pictures of it. I read the labels. I do all the things that you're supposed to do. I did not log it all into my spreadsheet. I quit AI. I got mad because AI would just report back to me what I just reported to it. And the point for me is to analyze the data and see where maybe I'm not exploiting the levers that might advance my goals more efficiently. And AI was just affirming shit like crazy, which that's what it's designed to do. It's a yes man. It is designed to agree with you. It doesn't matter which platform you use. It's very agreeable. So, you know, I'm a big fan of question authority. You also need to question your own thinking, because AI is not going to efficiently, be able to do that for you. AI is a mirror, and it will reflect back to you whoever it is you are demonstrating you are. So if you don't like what you're seeing, that's what you need to question. You need to go, why does this bother me? What is the data telling me? What is this response telling me? And I drilled down so hard on my numbers and have worked so hard to change my habits that it's very easy for me to slide back to the 1,500 calories a day. I have to actually push to not eat that low, because that's your metabolism adapts, and so it becomes harder and harder to lose weight that way. So I had done my diet break, and then I went back to deficit, and then I started gaining weight. Then I got mad. I mean, who goes on a diet and gains weight? You're looking at her. So I just got disgusted with the world in general. And you know, not for nothing, but you know, it's kind of easy to see why I would be disgusted with the world. There's a lot to be disgusted about. So I'm back. I feel good. I will say I have added NMN to my supplement stack. NMN is a precursor to NAD+. When I had asked my doctor about, are you okay, sir? Thank you. Have a good day. When I had asked my doctor about NAD+, he said not yet, because he didn't feel that there were sufficient human studies to tell us if this was a good thing to do. And I know that when you take the capsules that you can just buy on Amazon or whatever, they're not very efficient. I have a friend who has one of those clinics where you can go get your vitamin B shot and everything, and he offered NAD+ IVs. I know, this is so weird. And that's what prompted me to ask the doctor. So I got a not yet from him on that. But I discovered that there is a supplement you can take that's a precursor, NMN. And as a precursor to NAD+, it prompts your body to help produce this naturally. It sort of gooses your system to wake up a bit. So I I've been taking that for about a week, and I am going to report a very positive outcome. I've got a lot of energy. I'm sleeping better. I'm feeling more relaxed. It's a thumbs up from me so far. And then I get blood work in a couple weeks, I think in 2 weeks, and then we'll see what's going on with that. But I expect my numbers to be the same or slightly better. I just finally feel better, and it's been, I felt pretty run down for about a year, and it's just been a tough year, and so we'll see what the numbers say. But I'm feeling a little vitalized today too, because I'm down. I lost half a pound, so that's a significant movement in the right direction, and I'm feeling really good about it. And then I remembered that, when I lost the first 110 pounds, I didn't say, oh, I'm going to lose 100 pounds. I targeted 10% at a time, or maybe just even 20 pounds at a time. And so I decided that I am going to adjust, and instead of thinking of the larger numbers, I'm just going to target what would it feel like to just lose 20 pounds. And from where I am now to where that is, I got very close to that number. So that would be, that's 15 pounds from where I am now. So my lowest, I've weighed pretty close to that. So my body can reach it. I know that. So that's the big goal, is can I lose 20 pounds by the end of the summer, by September. So it's a little bit ambitious, especially based on the fact that everything is wanting to go the other direction, but that's what we're doing. I also have discovered that, so I wanted to get the 10,000 steps a day, and then it turns out that was a marketing thing for a pedometer in Japan, and the character for 10,000 looks like similar to a little walking guy. So, it's a round number. It had strong marketing. That's kind of how we get the 10,000 steps. That you see a benefit maxing out at around 7,500 steps per day, and then the next level where you see a big jump is around 12,000 steps per day. And if you could get 4,400 steps per day, you will see a massive difference in your health. I think the 10,000 steps, it's a 50% drop in all-cause mortality. I don't know what the number is at 4,400. Obviously, it's not a 50% drop. But your body starts working better, more efficiently. So the new goal is, let's just get 4,400 steps per day. I'm pretty close as it is, and I do keep injuring myself or getting sick, but I feel like I've turned a corner, and maybe also by the end of the summer I can be consistently at 5,000 steps per day. So those are the revised goals, the revised mindset, and then I am a Patreon at My Life by AI, and he's created an app for Claude. It's a Claude-based app where you give it your manifesto, and it helps you organize and tackle your It's early days, and I'm very excited. I finally got it installed on my computer because he wrote it in Mac, so I didn't know I had to download Claude Code first. I got Claude Code installed this week. I got the app installed. So now I just have to update, rewrite my manifesto, and instead of just drilling down and focusing only on health issues, I want to broaden it and see. And I told the guy, I go, listen, if anybody can break your app, it's going to be me, and I'm going to try using this to tackle more than just the health stuff. And we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I feel like I've pulled myself out of a funk, and I've got some new goals, some fresh plans. Planning to have a very good, active summer. Yeah, I spent the winter running and gunning so hard. I think I just wore myself out, and I'm feeling better. And I'm hoping that we stop being at war. These are my, let's have a little birthday candle wish. It's somebody's birthday today, right? So, my wish for whoever's birthday it is, let me just take your candle wish from you, that we stop being at war, because I don't like it, that we calm down, that we stop blaming Jimmy Kimmel for everything. It's just the lunacy, and so Melania can't shut up because her feelings are so butthurt about everything. Just all of a sudden, she just realized that we've known all along that this was a marriage of convenience for her. None of us have ever believed that she's in love with that man. Do you believe she's in love with him? Yeah, no. She's with that guy because that's her job. That's how she keeps a very nice roof over her head. So maybe she was a sex worker. Maybe. I think you could make the case that that situation is an arrangement. That's not a romance. I don't buy it for 1 minute. And in that case, that's a job. And a job is work. And if you have to have sex as part of your job, maybe that makes you a sex worker. Shocker. Yeah. You can Google it. There's rumblings that that Italian guy said something to on Italian radio or Italian TV where it's implied, there's some discussion that it's implied that his modeling business was also an escort business. And this is, I'm not making this up, and this is absolutely, it's alleged, but the rumors are out there, and you can find them if you want. And that's why she's reacting, because somebody knows something that she doesn't want anybody talking about. And it just tells me how deluded those people are, that they don't know that we've kind of seen this all along. This is, I think the reason that she's upset with Jimmy Kimmel is he struck a little close to the nerve. That's what I think. Because she's close to a half-century old. Just a little over half-century old. He is much closer to a century than he is to a half-century. The idea that he would predecease her shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. I mean, statistically, that looks like how it's going to go unless she gets some catastrophic illness, which, of course, nobody wants to see anybody get sick. But, you know, they made such a fuss that it's Streisand effect all over again. And, you know, she is the author of her own misery, is what I have to say about that. Yeah, birthday candle wish. I'm tired of hearing about these people and their stupid, selfish, self-involved hurt feelings. And, you know, you want to complain about bullying on the internet, and yet you're going to be married to a guy who cheers when people he doesn't like die. That's not nice. That's not be best. It's not be best. So, if there is a Be Best Academy, I would like to nominate Melania Trump for a scholarship to attend, because I don't think she knows what Be Best is. She made the whole term up. Be Best is not good English. Be best. Be best, Melania. Be best and fuck off. That's what you need to do. All right, that's about all I have to say on that. I didn't want to spend time on politics on this channel, but that's too damn bad, because I'm a living, breathing human being with eyes in my head that are just picking up crazy shit all over the country, where just people have lost their minds. And you know, so go live, have a good day. I'm sure you're getting ready for graduations and weddings and dads and grads and all that stuff, because the summer is nearly here. And I hope we all have a good one. Go put on your sunscreen. Find something fun to do. Okay, I'll talk to you later.